Congratulations, Terri, on all your achievements. You must be so proud.
Yeah, still I think I have to pinch myself sometimes, and when I sit back and look at how far I've come and things I've achieved over, to me it seems such a short career, but I feel like I've been around the game now for a good 5 years, and the years are just flying by, so just remembering to enjoy the whole journey as I'm going through it.
Well, you had an amazing 10 wins before you defeated Eva Wallstrom in 2020, and then you were matched against Alicia Baumgardner. You know, it wasn't the result you expected. Was it a shock to your system, the defeat?
Yeah, like no one's entering that ring thinking they're going to lose. You spend all them weeks preparing for a fight, and you just like imagining like getting your hand raised and everything. And I remember that night my whole world came crashing down, and I still say now it was worse. Like that to me was worse than any heartbreak or anything like that. And I felt like I'd not only let myself down, but I let my team down, and my promoter Eddie and Matchroom Boxing, and all my fans that came out to support me on the night. Obviously, it happened in front of my home crowd, and I just remember like the embarrassment of it, and I kind of hid my son away for a good few weeks. And
did you learn anything from that? You know, change yourself after?
Oh yeah, massively. I kind of say now it was a blessing in disguise, and it allowed me to come away, and like the pressure of a loss or having a defeat on my record were gone then, and I made me realise that life goes on, and it just allowed me to make a few changes with like things like my weight and stuff, and like I said, the pressure were gone, and it just allowed me to enjoy boxing a lot more.
Well, it must have been mentally challenging as well for you.
Oh yeah, crazy. Even now I feel like people say they don't get nervous and stuff, they're lying. Like there's pressure all the time, all throughout camp. You got all eyes on you really. Kind of feel like my career got skyrocketed, and I was up at the top, and I was there to be judged and criticised and stuff. So it's just important knowing that I've got a good team around me, and that I'm putting everything into my training, and I've got no excuse on fight night.
How do you personally process the defeat yourself?
Just remembering that we're human, and it was more just about how I dealt with that, and just like pick myself up, dust myself off, and just cracked on really. That's all you can do, and you learn from your mistakes, and I've definitely done that, and now I'm pushing on to have my first defence of my new world title up at this new weight, and like I said, just enjoying the sport again.
Do you think there's a difference between male and female, you know, processing the thought process of coming back from something?
I'm not sure, because I ain't got a clue, but I know myself as a female, I'm very emotional, and very in touch with my emotional side, and I know like a lot of men probably try and shy away and hide their emotions and stuff, but I feel like it's like this day and age there's a lot more encouragement for men to speak about the feelings and stuff, so yeah, I don't really know.
Well, I read somewhere that you said it's every boxer's dream to become undisputed. Do you still think this?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously I lost my belts down at the super featherweight division, and jumped up 4 weights up to super welterweight, and there's obviously Natasha Jonas in the same category, and she's got the other belts at this weight, and we had a cracking fight in 2020, I believe. Like it was a draw. It was nominated Fight of the Year and stuff like that, and it was a cracking fight, and people want to see a rematch, and I feel like I've got Tasha's final piece of becoming undisputed, and like for some reason that fight's not happened, not from our behalf, but hopefully after this, I'm not going to look beyond past the fight, but hopefully it can materialise and that fight can happen.
Well, you know, there's a lot of new talent coming through, isn't there, and the young generation that's aspiring, a lot of females now want to be boxers. If there's anyone, you know, watching this video, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I walked through the gym doors, and in the amateur club that we got here, it's crazy to see how many females young girls we have in the gym, it's more or less 50-50 now. Whereas when I first started, I was probably the only female in the gym, surrounded by the lads. But for anyone who's inspired by this or intrigued with the boxing and stuff, I'd just say just go find your local boxing club, and take a friend if you need to, just for that extra bit of support. But I feel like there's people from all different different backgrounds and stuff, and all walks of life that walk through the gym doors, and it's one big family really, and like everyone's just accepted and included. So.
Well, it was well documented as well that you used to work in a chip shop before you turned professional. What inspired you to become professional? I think
obviously I worked in the chip shop from school just because I needed a little bit of money, and at university at the same time. So I just knew there were more that I wanted out of life, and I just knew that like I was better than. Not better, but I just knew there were more I could give and get out of life than just working a 9-to-5 job really. So here I am, like living the dream really, and I get to do boxing as my full-time career, and can't really say it's a job for me.
Well, you've also got your next fight coming up in Dublin on 20th of May with Cecilia. How do you think you're going to beat her? You know, she's a former multi-world champion. Any weaknesses that you're going to exploit?
Well, I don't want to be giving away any tactics, but for me it's just I'm really focusing on myself this camp, and not really focusing too much what Cecilia's done or what she's achieved or what she's doing in training and stuff like that. But I know she's got the experience over me and stuff like that. But for me, I see one way that I do have advantage is my youth. Obviously, I'm a lot younger and fresh, and this father time catches up on everyone. Yeah, but I'm not overlooking that. And Cecilia's a great athlete, and she's been around the game for many years, and like I said, she's got a lot of experience. I think she's had more 10-round fights than what I've had actual fights, so I got to take that into consideration on the night and just be fully switched on, and know that I'm getting in the ring with the best version of Cecilia. And it's a big occasion. Everyone's gonna step up because it's such a big occasion, and it's a chance to really show everyone what we can do.
The support as well that you're having, and all the fans going to support you out there. How does that feel? Yeah,
well, I was supposed to be fighting at Sheffield in April, but that show ended up falling through, and we had plenty of support for that. So it's crazy to see how many people are actually coming over still to Ireland. They're spending their hard-earned money for flights and hotels and tickets, and they're coming out to support me on the night, and it's amazing, and I'm excited to put on a great performance and enjoy the win and celebrate the win with everyone who's come over.
Well, as well as boxing, I know you've got some other hidden talents, so archery, fishing. The last time I saw you was at the Sports Star Fishing Championship. I was actually fishing against you. Well, you were on the winning team.
Yeah.
So you always win. Tell me about that. Do you enjoy fishing?
Do you know what? It's the first time I've fished being at the All-Star Fishing Championships, and do you know what? It's made me realise that I have a love for fishing, and I just find I feel like day-to-day life is very hectic, and you got to be here, there and everywhere, and you're following a strict timetable and stuff, but once you sat down fishing, you kind of just forget about the rest of the world, and you can just really zone in and just chill out really from day-to-day life.
Well, we're having you back this year as well, so I can't wait to see you this year. But good luck with everything.
Thank you.
In Dublin, Terri, and thanks for your time. I think I'll let you get back to training
Thank
now.
You.